All right. Hello, everyone. Just trying to get this camera set up properly. All right, today is May 5th, 2023. There's a full moon tonight and a lunar eclipse. It's a powerful full moon. It's going to end a bunch of old things and bring in a bunch of new things like full moons do. But this one's important. I don't really know why. I'm not an astrologist, and I don't know the moon cycles and everything about the moon as much as I'd like to. My grandmother knew more. But what I know, what I'm hearing and being, the message that's coming repeatedly is that this one is very important for us, okay, for you. So the messages that want to come through today are about what is going to be activated for you by the full moon, okay? So we have 4 decks and we have some crystals for you to choose from. So with the gold sun deck, we have the pre-night, not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but pre-night crystal. It's very beautiful green, sparkly crystal. We have the Lemurian quartz, Lemurian seed quartz crystal, okay? And we have the fire and ice. Okay, and we have aquamarine here. All right, this one reminds me of a mountain. So even like the way that the mountain is kind of smooth in the front and rougher in the back, and there's more ways to get up the mountain in the back than going straight up the front, right? It really reminds me of a mountain, this one. All right, so we have the gold deck, the Luna Soleil deck, the Heaven and Earth deck, and the Moon deck, the Gold Sun deck, and the Blue Moon deck, okay? So I'm going to open the energy, and you're going to pick, and then we're going to move forward. Here we go. All right, the energy is open. If you haven't picked yet, you can pause the video and do so. But I'm to get started with my first group. So I'm just going to move these guys over here for now. Whoops. All right, and I'm going to work with the first group. Group number 1. You chose the pre-night. I think that's how it's pronounced. Crystal with the gold sun deck. So they want me to tell you about the pre-night. I really don't know if that's how it's pronounced. It's P-R-E-H-N-I-T. Pre-night. It says it helps you to be prepared. So for whatever activation is happening here that we're going to find out more about, this crystal helps you to be prepared for that. Okay? It has a vibration that helps you to be prepared. It was known in the past as a stone of magic, as it aids you to connect with angels and spirit guides. It has a magical energy that enhances precognition or prior knowledge to an event, and the gift of prophecy. So that's how it helps you to be prepared, okay? It strongly connects you to the divine mind. By its action of linking your heart with your will, by its vibration within the solar plexus, it assists you to live life from a heart-based perspective. The green stone also assists you to make a connection with the elemental beings who love to be of service to you, if you treat them with respect. It helps you to connect to beings on the higher spiritual planes and enhances spiritual growth. Okay. Let's see what messages come about. What is being activated for you, my group number 1, this full moon. So today, this evening, tonight. Oh, wow. And I mean, this is so perfect with that crystal. Your heart's desire is coming to fruition. Living life from the heart. What did it say? to live your life from a heart-based perspective. Yeah. So your guides, your angels, your past loved ones, source, you know, God, the universe, whatever you call that, divine mind, I guess. I like how they said that here with the crystal, connects you to the divine mind. So whatever you call the divine mind, I saw 525, we're gonna have to look that up. They're telling you that, you know, your life, your heart-centered life is what's being activated. You living your heart-centered life, your heart-focused life, is what's being activated, okay? So that is really living your life from a heart-based perspective is how they said it. So I saw 525, I think it was. What did I see? 525. Well, go to 555. I can't remember at all what I saw. You can look it up yourselves when you watch this. But they want me to go to the 555 that I saw. But I can read, I think it was 515. There we go. I can read the 515. Change is what you make of it. See the changes happening now as opportunities to grow and be your most authentic self. Okay? And now the 555. All right. All of your efforts are paying off. Abundance is yours to have, live, and experience. Open up your heart, arms, and mind to receive the blessings that are being offered to you now. Okay, so it sounds so simple, right? How do you open yourself up to it, though? How? 655. I saw when I was asking that. So let's go to 655 and see what they say here. You are manifesting powerful opportunities for support and abundance. The love you have shared with the earth is now washing back and blessing your life. Okay, so, and then I saw 7-Elevens. Messages are coming fast and furious with the numbers here. Okay, what else do they want to say? The universe is behind your endeavors and adventures. The power of oneness is entering your heart and helping you to bring radical changes to your life. In turn, these changes will lovingly support the growth and healing of the world. Okay, very cool. So it's all about the love that you've been giving the world returning to you. Okay, and I saw 735, so I just was turning to that. This is a time for you to experience infinite abundance. Obstacles are now being removed from your pathway and spiritual support is increasing. It's important to embrace all the changes as they are presented to you. So there are major changes coming. We know that. This moon is, that's why it's so important. This moon is ushering so many changes. 808. You are in a position of strength. Trust that all is in order and remain focused on your truth. And 818. Angel guidance is encouraging you to be clear in your heart about how you want your current situation to unfold before you take any further action. So, and then 828, okay. Ooh. Your angels are dancing in celebration of all your personal and professional achievements. Take time to acknowledge your hard work. 838, okay. Your current experiences are echoes of past lives and past experiences in this lifetime. Open up your awareness so you can understand the messages and the patterns or wounds that can be healed at this time. Whew, okay, and 855, and then we can move on from these numbers for a minute. 855, where is that one? You are rapidly manifesting opportunities that will be abundant in spiritual experiences and will create new pathways for your finances to be abundant too. All right. So, as I was saying before, no, we're not done. 919. I thought we were done, but we're not. 919, before I finish what I wanted to say. You are experiencing rapid spiritual growth at this time. All darkness is being lifted. Light has come. Yes. Okay. So, what I was saying, because you were like, you know, the question I heard was, how, you know, do I open myself up to all of this? It's opening yourself up to receive the love, you know, to receive the love that the universe, that the oneness, that the life force energy, that, you know, like I said, whatever it is that you want to call it, to receive the love that you've been putting out there back tenfold. Okay, that's what they say, you know, you reap what you sow tenfold. And we have the 10 here. And that's what I'm hearing. It's time for you to allow yourself to receive the love that you've been giving tenfold back to you tenfold. Let it come. So one of the messages they're reminding me of is take some time today and think about how you want your life to unfold from here, from this point forward. Okay? Write it down. Whatever it is that you need to do to make that clear. Okay? And when I say make it clear, you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to have all the details worked out. But I would simply say, and maybe we say it here right now together, I hear that would be lovely. I want my life to be filled with the love I have for myself and for all. It's quite simple. And then open yourself to allowing it. You chose the gold deck for a reason. You're a giver. You're a giver, okay? You're also a powerful creator. You're a provider, even if you're just providing for yourself. But it's time to allow others and the universe to give back and to provide and to co-create with you. Open your heart to it. Open your heart. Only with an open heart may you receive. Whatever has happened in the past that has closed any part of your heart, forgive it. Release it now. Let it go. Your heart is not wounded. Your heart is full, whole, complete, and so loving. Open it to receive that love back. Let it in. Let yourself be loved by all. We know that scares you. We understand. It's being vulnerable in your world, in your thoughts. When you've opened your heart in the past to being loved, and then in your world, in your thoughts, it disappeared in one way or the other. That's why you're so afraid to open your heart again. Because that loss, that perceived loss of love, was so painful. Let it go. Let go of the grief that is closing your heart. It's time to let the joy back in. You were born joyful. It's time to be joyful once again. Joy is your birthright. Grief was the lesson, but joy is your birthright. As Susan always says, to have the whole coin, you have to accept the whole coin. And the whole coin includes grief. Joy is one side, grief is the other. But once you accept both sides of the coin, you can choose to experience the whole coin. And the whole coin can be a positive experience, and it often is. Very rarely do we experience holding the full coin in our hand once we've received it as a negative thing. Embrace the whole coin. Embrace the joy. That is our message. We will let Susan continue with the numbers she has seen now. All right, I saw a few numbers while that was coming out. 1441. Your angels are communicating, but you aren't listening. It's important to know that their messages are always given for the highest good, even if they don't seem to be in line with your plans. Know that they are following God's plans, okay? And then I saw 1551. Your angels are encouraging you to be brave and strong. It's important for you to see where changes are required in order to feel aligned with purpose and abundance. And then I saw 1515 and 1616. Know that the changes you are making at this time are necessary in order for you to grow. Trust that the space you are making is creating room for abundance. Take time to find balance in your life. You are being encouraged to slow down and consider your intentions carefully before proceeding further. Interesting. So we've gotten that message a couple times. So there are major changes coming for you. They want you to take your time for your next steps. They want you to be in a space of joy from that message that I just channeled. 1717. You are magical. Whatever concerns or blocks you have been experiencing are now being released so you can turn your dreams into reality. Okay? So what I'm getting from everything that's coming is focus on joy. And that might be hard for some of you. That might be scary for some of you. Some of you might, like that message that said your angels are communicating with you, but you're not listening. I feel that there's a resistance to being joyful. And maybe it's because the grief has been your identity, I hear. Oh, it's been your identity for so long. The grief has been your identity for so long. They want you to hear that. And now I'm to read 1818. Whew. You are embarking on a life-changing journey. The outcome will be positive and enriching experiences. Trust the process. Okay. The grief has been your identity for so long. It's protected you. It's guided you. It's kept you safe. It's kept you safe. It's kept the world from seeing your true identity, which it once rejected. So that's what is so frightening. If you let the grief go and show the joy that you are in this world, will it be received? That is your question. Will it be loved? Will it be treated with kindness? Or will it be rejected, hated, and treated with cruelty as it once was in the past? It's very, very scary. we know? The answer is the world is ready for you now. The question is, are you ready for the world? Okay, 2020. That's what's coming now. Let's see. There's an opportunity for you to strengthen your connection with others. The energies of forgiveness and compassion are surrounding both personal and professional relationships. That's beautiful. They want me to read 21, even though it hasn't come on the clock yet. Realize that the other person is also you. You are one with the world, and the intentions you have for others are also the intentions you have for yourself. Upgrade your thoughts. All right. So they want me to read it again. Realize that the other person is also you. You are one with the world, and the intentions you have for others are also the intentions you have for yourself. Upgrade your thoughts. So, this is the key. What they want you to do as you think about what you want and how you want your life to unfold from this moment on, they want you to upgrade your thoughts toward you. They want you to give yourself the love that you give the world. That's it. Your message is complete. So what is being activated for you is living from a heart-based perspective where you give yourself the love that you wish to give the world, that you try to give the world, that you do give the world. Allow it to come back to you. Give it freely, without fear, without judgment, without, I hear shame or blame. Give it freely and let it come back to you as free as you gave it. Now your message is 100% complete. You go have a beautiful day. Wow, just the one card. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful reading. All right. Group number 2. You chose the Lemurian crystal and the Luna Soleil deck. The Lemurian seed crystal. Okay. There's something they want me to find and share with you about that crystal. All right, what is it? Here it is. What do they want me to say? Okay. This Lemurian quartz is similar to normal quartz, except that it contains much more historic energy. It's usually a horizontal line of fragments, which are commonly referred to as memories. Oh, interesting. The information within each point contains powerful energies. Okay? This energy is capable of producing intelligent life to provide us with a much-needed soulful mission. These beings became very spiritual and were more in touch with their higher selves. This connection led to their race being very intelligent, excelling in technology, ideology, and emotions. It is theorized that they were wiped out by a great flood that occurred around 12,000 years ago. If you are interested in reading more, okay, you can read The Missing Lands by Freddie Silva, okay, if you want to know more about the Lemurians. So it's the belief is that these crystals were left here for the purpose of reigniting humanity's connection with the universe. It reminds us that we are our own source and can produce whatever it is we may set our mind, heart, and soul to. What we are seeking is already within us. They were well aware that the only way forward in life is through the individual growth of one's spirit. The quote that comes here is, "There is no religion greater than truth." Okay. All right. Interesting that that's what they wanted me to read. Okay. All right. I'm going to get my number book close. All right, let's see what is being activated by this full moon for group number 2. Okay. Oh, nice. It's just this card, okay. The 3 of Pentacles. This is collaboration, success through collaboration with others. And I always read this, sometimes I read it, not always, I shouldn't say always. Sometimes I read it as collaboration with other humans, other beings that we, can see, touch, and feel. But sometimes I'm guided to read it as collaboration with, and more often I'm guided to read it as collaboration with the spirit world. And with this Lemurian crystal here, I think that's what it's talking about. So what's being activated for you is this collaboration with your soul, with your spirit, with your whatever you want to call it, your source, your spirit, remember the message was it's within you already. So collaboration with your soul is how they want me to say it. Collaboration with your soul to embark on your soul mission once and for all. Okay. That's really interesting. So that's being activated within this group. Is there anything more that you want to tell this group about that? The last one came fast and furious through the numbers, but this group want the coins. Okay. They want the coins. Okay. This one coin. The Chariot. Okay, so yeah. This talks about your free will, right? So your free will. It's time to start acting on your free will. It's time to start doing what you came here to do individually, your free will, to play your chord in this symphony, okay? Like the message said about the crystal. That's what you're here to do. And what we have here is the High Priestess is the other card. You are very connected to the spirit world. Very connected to the spirit world. They want you to become just as connected to you, to your soul, to your divinity, to your mission, to your expression of yourself. Okay? Now they want me to get, first 2929, so 29 times 2. Let me read that. And then there's a deck they want me to get for this group. Hold on. 2929. Powerful goddess and divine mother energy is surrounding you. You are being enveloped in love and compassion. Okay, that's with the High Priestess energy they were talking about there. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to get this other deck. All right. It's actually when I went to get this deck, they revealed 2 decks they want me to use. I haven't used these ones in a while. This is the Starseed deck. So, and this is the Lemurian seed crystal, remember. So, planting some seeds here. Some seeds are being activated. Okay. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Interesting. Okay, seed the light by staying grounded. And it's a, ancestor. So maybe you have some Lemurian ancestors that are, maybe we all do, that are reaching out here, helping you get activated. I'm going to read what this card says here. You're an ancient keeper of the stars, here to anchor and seed your light in your unique way. You've likely been incarnating on Earth for some time, dedicated to an era of awakening and bringing about a long-awaited shift in the planet's evolution. We're at a tipping point now. The survival of Earth and all its species is coming to a head. The more grounded you remain during this transitional period, the more helpful you'll be. The more you tend to the flames of your own heart, the more you'll anchor onto this planet. The wisdom of stars is imprinted in your soul. The more soul fragments you call home, the more wisdom is seated here. You may be called to be in different places in the world to anchor this light. Perhaps by taking a trip or living in a certain location, you may also find yourself experiencing awakening symptoms. The more grounded you remain, the more stable Earth's energy will become, and less reactive humanity will be. You're here for a double mission: to grow as an individual and as a part of a larger collective that's bringing about a shift in frequency. Trust that you can be in the world, but not of it, and lead a truly glorious life. All right, the activation they want to do right now is, and I'm going to do it with you, so placing the card on the portal of your heart and say the following. I acknowledge that I am a star keeper. I choose to anchor my light and stay as grounded as possible. All right. So the other deck that they asked me to get when I went to get that one is the Work Your Light deck. So let's see what that one has to say. Now it makes sense, because this is all about the light, right? So let's see here. What Work Your Light card do you want to give? I just saw 3322. I'm not going to look it up right now, but it's something that you are being asked to look up. All right. We may look it up after I get this card for you, if I remember. But if I don't, you can look it up on your own. 3322. All right. What Work Your Light card do you want to reveal to us? There it is. Awakening. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, so there's an awakening that's being activated with this full moon for you. Let's see what the book says about this awakening. Where is it? Page 90, okay. All right, here we go. You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths. This ancient stuff is coming through a lot, okay? And discovering more and more about who you are and why you were incarnated. or why you incarnated, actually. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. That's what this was saying, right? Stay grounded. Yeah. See the light by staying grounded. Okay, so that's really important for you guys. Share your experiences with soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. Then we say this is a collaboration with your soul that's being activated. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you're being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following Work Your Light activation. Okay? Once again, I'm going to hold this card to my heart. I'm doing this for all of us. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. Beautiful. Okay, I do remember the number. It was 3322, so I am going to look it up for you right now and see what it means. All right. Reflect on new peace and get a new spiritual life. Embrace your true divine light. Wow. This number is to remind you that to have faith in all that you can do. You will arrive at your destination on time. Creator's master plan for you. Okay. Okay. What is unique about number 3322? What you need to know about number 3322, an angel number, is that your future is secure. You're asking how. You haven't realized it yet, but you have complete control. That's the Chariot card here. You have complete control over your present and future. Don't worry about what will happen, for harmony has already prevailed in your life. The number 3322 meaning reminds you that having faith in all that you do will make you arrive at your destination on time. Even during a challenge, have confidence that the phase is just but a passing fog. The meaning of 3322 encourages you to play a part in your ascension, your awakening. Also understand that everything that's happening in your life is not just coincidence, but for a reason. This time around, angels want you to be honest, with you. So the angels want to be honest with you this time around. Didn't they say something about your soul mission once and for all or something like that? So this time around, interesting. Okay, stay patient and trust in your journey. Even when your emotions overwhelm your soul, your guardian angels will send you a message of reassurance. Start to speak to that mountain and let wonderful things fill your heart with thanksgiving. The good thing is that every human being has his or her challenges. The better part is how you handle them. Let your imagination wander in good vibes, for the law of attraction to reciprocate with the same measure. Okay? It doesn't matter where you are or your current state. What is essential is if you are still holding on to faith. It is not easy to be patient when all is lost, but wait, if it is worth it in the end, brace it up with all that you have. Inspire yourself every day and remain to be the best version of yourself. Don't give up yet. Okay. It says you are defining growth in terms of material wealth rather than a general improvement in your life. Consider alternating your direction. Okay. The choice is yours. That's the free will. Okay. This number is a blessing in disguise. When it comes to appreciating others, find a reason to praise them instead of passing judgment. To your surprise, everyone else is fighting his or her battle. This is the number one reason why you are urged to choose your battles wisely. Start by shifting your perspective into doing good, and everything else will fall into place. All right. I feel like this is coming to an end, this message. And they want me to summarize. They're activating what's being the opportunity for you for something to be activated. 4114. Okay. I don't know if that's in this book. Let me look. 4114. It's 1441. Okay, they want me to do this. 1441. Your angels are communicating, but you aren't listening. It's important to know that their messages are always given for the highest good, even if they don't seem to be in line with your plans. Know that they are following God's plan. Okay? So, let me finish now. The message here, the activation that's available to you with the full moon, is collaboration with your soul. Okay? In your individual path, your individual soul, your individual mission, like I said, playing your chord in the symphony, okay, in the divine symphony. It's up to you. It's your choice, okay? You are very connected to the spirit world and to your wisdom and to your inner wisdom. They want you to connect to your soul mission now. All right? Seed the light by staying grounded. You're awakening. You're transcending. You're ascending. Stay grounded while you do so, okay? Stay grounded. Stay connected to yourself. Stay connected to the earth. Stay connected to your human self and to your soul self. It's easy to get swept up in the divine mind, the divine consciousness, the divine space. But you're here to do, not just be. I know everybody tells you, just be. Just be. You're here to be. But you're here to be you and do you. Okay? That's why you're here. So you start by being you. Okay? You start by being you, which you've done. It's time to do you. Okay? And then you will have you. Okay? And that's an interesting, thing. We think that we need to have something in order to do something, in order to be something. But we start by being who we truly are. And then we can do what aligns with who we truly are. And then we'll have what aligns with who we truly are. Okay? So you're moving from the being to the doing phase is what I know. That's what's being activated for you with this full moon. All right. I'm to leave it there. I hope that you have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. What am I doing here? Sorry. Yeah, this is the right one. All right, group number 3. I had a minute of not knowing what I was doing. Okay, group number 3. 44, 55. Let's look up those numbers in here. 44 and then 55 before we get started. Your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. Okay. Major shifts are taking place in your finances and state of abundance. Know that opportunities to soar are coming your way. Okay. So the fire and ice crystal. They want me to talk about that first. Okay. So fire and ice crystal. What do they want me to tell you about that? All right. Let's see. It's a fire and ice quartz. Okay. What is it that you want me to... Oh, it's the balance between the light and the dark. Okay. Okay, so it's created by heat and then rapidly cooled. That's how it gets created, okay? This quartz. It has contrasting energies of fire and water, of light and dark, okay? All right. They have the most amazing clarity and sparkle and very energetic with lots of rainbows on the many internal planes and fractures formed during the heating and cooling process. These shapes, colors, and symbols can be used almost as a scrying tool, giving spiritual advice on our soul path. It's interesting, this crystal really matches, it doesn't have the rainbow colors, this one that they're talking about, at least we can't see them, but it really matches this heaven and earth deck, right? Look at that. Okay, it's a very high vibration quartz that helps to balance light and dark, heal past lives, assists manifesting, and helps with new beginnings. It empowers us, helping us to see and tap into our own strengths and abilities rather than doing the work for us. They sit well in the hand. That's just talking about how it sits in your hand. We don't need to talk about that. Okay. They're perfect for the center of grids and distance healing, as well as looking on the as well as just looking good on the shelf when we're not working with them. Okay, all right, that was funny. Okay, so let's see what is being activated for this group. My group number 3, fire and ice and heaven and earth. So we have that duality there, right? Fire and ice, heaven and earth. Duality, unity of the duality coming together. It's going to be one card. So let's see what's being activated for this group with this new moon. The High Priestess. Okay. The High Priestess is being activated for this group. Your High Priestess. Okay? I just want to see what this book in particular, this tarot deck in particular says. Wisdom. Wisdom is being activated. Your High Priestess wisdom. Okay. The Divine Feminine, your High Priestess wisdom, is being activated with this new moon. Okay, so there's a particular deck they want me to use. So let me get it here. Bear with me while I find it. Okay, it's the one in your hand. Okay. So they want me to use the Rumi Oracle deck. This is a very cool deck, so let's see what they want us to learn from this deck. What is being activated for you? Your wisdom, your High Priestess, Divine Feminine wisdom is being activated with this full moon. So it's going to take it to a new level. I'm sure you're already connected with it. It's already been activated with you, but it's going to take it to a whole new level is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. And they want me to read 49 times 2 before we look at the card. So 49. Angels are helping you embrace the emotions that are rising up within you at this time. Look on your emotions as messengers. Okay, this full moon is supposed to make everybody very emotional, so pay attention to those emotions. Okay. It says the right choice. Not every eye has vision. Not every sea contains pearls. When you are drawn away from a tantalizing sweet shop, trust that there is a more delicious array of confectionery just around the corner. Yes, have your tantrum if you must, but you will be sheepish when you realize the hand that removes is the same great hand of the beloved that bestows even greater gifts. Okay, so you may be feeling emotional around this full moon because something is ending and something is beginning. And for this activation to happen, and for you to rise to the next level of your wisdom and your high priestess energy and your divine feminine receiver energy, something has to be let go of, okay? As I said, have a tantrum if you want. If you have those emotions, let them be. Have them. Pay attention to them. They're messengers. It just shows you how much you have loved your experience thus far, whether you knew you loved it or not. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. Beyond the threshold of fear. Is your fear holding you back like a bar behind the door? Your relationship with fear is changing. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to experience it, to have compassionate wisdom rather than resistance. Beautiful. Oh, what a spiritual marathon you have been running. Now the end is in sight. The power that you need to give fear is now transferred to your that you used to give fear is now transferred to your extraordinary heart. Wow. Okay. So the fear is what's being let go of. And whether you knew it or not, you enjoyed the fear. You embraced the fear. You accepted the fear and you loved the fear. So it's okay to it's okay to be afraid to let fear go. Okay? So it's okay to be afraid to let fear go. It's okay to have the emotions around letting fear go, okay? But you're going to let it go. That's what's happening with this full moon. You're letting fear go. Stepping fully into the faith. Faith in your wisdom. Faith in your divine feminine power to receive. Okay? To receive your heart's desires. The power that you used to give fear is now transferred to your extraordinary heart. That is beautiful. What else do they want to say? Is there one more of these cards? Is it these cards? Yeah. Okay. Oh, cosmic heart. There we go. Cosmic heart. Oh. Okay, we have 3 cards. Cosmic heart, sacred heart, phoenix heart, and you who show the way. So let's start with the cosmic heart. Okay. I have seen everything. I have no fear. This is what's activating for you. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. The moon is going to be, there's something about Libra. So the Venus, it's interesting. For life to work out with perfect synchronicity and generous grace, there is nothing you need to understand. You don't need to understand. That's the wisdom, okay? Wisdom is about accepting the knowledge, accepting what is. Wisdom is accepting what is, even if you don't understand it, okay? You've been asked to bear darkness without losing hope for the return of the light. Here you are, still loving, still wise, ready for a love that is bigger than you have ever expected. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay. I'm going to put that right here. Sacred Phoenix Heart, Reason says there is no way out. Love says there is a way, and I have traveled it many times. Perhaps you are scratching your head quizzically, or are in deepest despair because you have met a dead end, a frowning no, or a dismissive laugh upon your request. Love guides us through travails that seem improbable, if not impossible. It does not shy away from any challenge or any cause. Love says there is always another way. Beyond the threshold. This is so beautiful. You who show the way. The logical mind finds consolation in reaching a level of comfort in life. Lovers are focused beyond their own comfort. Just as the sun breaks through darkness, bringing light to the world by simply being itself, so too does your inner sun, your soul. You are an inspiration to many and help many more than you realize. This is an acknowledgement of who and what you are, given freely because you are ready to receive it. That is so, so beautiful. With this, and it makes so much sense with that you were drawn to this fire and ice, light and dark, heaven and earth, you know, the duality of it all. And the wise person knows to accept both the light and the dark, whether you understand any of it or not. Okay, that is the wisdom. Not to fear it, to just accept it and love it and allow it. Okay, one last card. Okay, one last message for you about what's being activated here. Your wisdom, your heart wisdom. Okay, your divine feminine wisdom. Your intuitive wisdom. Your graciousness. Look how gracious she is. Your graciousness is what's being activated. That's the word they want me to use. Your graciousness is what's being activated. All right, let's see. What is this card? Is it going to pop out? Or do you want me to cut the cards? They want me to cut the cards. Okay. All right, let's cut the cards. So your graciousness is being activated. Oh, look at that. Sacred union. This is about the duality and the unity, the heaven and earth, the darkness and the light, the fire and the ice, the masculine and the feminine coming together. As I was saying, your feminine wisdom, I knew that we had to include the masculine, so this is so cool. Sacred union. Only the oneness of love and the lover is eternal. Surrender your heart into this union, for all else in this world is momentary. The divine has been seducing you with love and beauty, and now in your surrendered state you seduce the divine. You are calling such passionate devotion to your cause, such clever and capable assistance, such graceful intervention. I said your graciousness, right? And I said, look how gracious she is. The divine cannot resist your true inner beauty. Behold, claim the love, divine connection, and support that are your sacred birthright. That is so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, I want to, they want me to look up the word gracious. Oh, 58 first. Let's look at the message there. 58. The bumps on your journey are now being ironed out. Know that the worst of this situation is over. That is so cool. Okay, and they want me to look up the root of the word gracious. Okay. So I'm just going to go where I normally look that up. Here we go. So gracious, the definition first I want to read here a little bit is pleasantly kind, benevolent, and courteous, characterized by good taste, comfort, ease, or luxury. Indulgent or beneficent in a pleasantly in a pleasant way, merciful or compassionate. Used to mean fortunate or happy. That's interesting. That's why they wanted me to go to the root of the word. So your graciousness, it used to mean fortunate or happy. That's so cool. Okay. So it comes from the root of the word is the Latin word, and I won't try to pronounce it. And it means amiable. Okay. So amiable. I want to look at that word now. I think that's lovable. So let's see. Lovable. That's the old meaning. So the old meaning of graciousness is fortunate, lucky, or happy. Fortunate, I think it was fortunate and happy, something like that. I'll go back to it. And amiable is the root, which is lovable or lovely. So wow, your graciousness is being activated. That is so, so cool. Yes, fortunate or happy. Your fortune and your happiness is being activated. Your lovability is being activated. That is cool. That is very cool. Your reading is complete. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. All right. My fourth pile, you chose the aquamarine and the blue sun deck. I just have to say that the readings have been interesting today. Usually each reading is similar and follows the same format. Today it has not been that way at all. So that's new and interesting and fun. The aquamarine crystal, they want me to share something with you about it. Okay? So let's see what they draw me to. Okay, aquamarine represents happiness, hope, and everlasting youth. In ancient times, aquamarine was thought to protect those at sea. It was believed to make sailors fearless and safe from adversities on open water. Interesting. What else does it want me to talk about? Here we go. Helps to gain insight, truth, and wisdom. It can be used to help calm the mind, nerves, and anxieties. Okay. It's the blue of the sky and the sea. That's what they wanted me to get to. It represents both the sky and the sea. That's really cool. Okay, now we can go. Get what is being activated for the group number 4. Group number 4. No, it's going to be one card, okay? What is being activated by this full moon for group number 4? There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, mastery. 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 And I always read this because it's the 8 of Pentacles as balance and harmony and abundance in the physical material world and mastering that. It's the card of mastery. They want me to look in this book that I have here, the Tarot by Numbers, to see something. Okay, so what am I going to see here about that? Let me see. The 8s, because it's the 8s, right? Okay. Let me see. Where is it? Success and self-appreciation. The end of a cycle of learning. New opportunities begin to unfold. Yeah, so you're done with the learning, is what they're saying. You've learned what you need to learn here in this physical world. It's time to create this abundance and balance and harmony in the physical world with what you've learned. Okay? So, yeah. the master that you are, the master of this physical world that you are, is being activated for you with this full moon. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so for you, they want these. They want me to pull some of these. So here, shake them and dump some out. Okay, so we got 3. Okay, dump some out. Oh, look at that. We have the star card, the coin, sorry. We have the sun. If this is the moon, it's going to freak me out. It's the hangman. Okay. So that would have been so cool if it was the moon. But we have the sun and the stars. Okay. And the hangman. So, okay. What do you want me to do with this hangman? The hangman. He wants to go up here. Okay. And we want you to pull one more coin. Okay. Okay. Bring him back down here. Okay. So now I know. They want you to, they go up here together. Okay, with the aquamarine. Okay, and then pull one more over here. Okay? What do we have? Oh, answering the call. Okay. So, they want me to put this here, the aquamarine. All right, so don't focus so much on the material world, even though this is all material world, okay? So that's so interesting. They want you to shift your perspective from focusing on the material world. You've mastered the material world. You've learned everything you need to learn about the material world. So shift your focus, shift your perspective and your focus from the material world to the spiritual world and to answering the call, okay? To reaching for the stars, for being grounded in your sun, your source. You are the sun. You are your source. You are your sun. You are the sun, the moon, and the stars. You are your sun, moon, and stars, okay? And that is the call. So the physical world, material world stuff, you've got that. You've figured it out. You understand it. You understand how to manifest, how to create change, how to transform and transmute energy in the physical world and the material world. They want you to reach beyond the material world. That's what it is. Now they want you to reach beyond. That's what they're calling you to do. Go beyond the material world. Reach for the sun, the moon, and the stars. The moon is in here no matter what, because we have the moon card, they told me. So we do have the sun, the moon, and the stars in this reading. That is so cool. That's why the moon coin didn't need to come out. So reach for the sun, the moon, and the stars, okay? Go beyond the physical world with your dreams, with your, with what you're being called to do. Go beyond the physical, okay? You can master so much more than the physical material world is what they're telling me. That is so cool. And this is opening up for you with this full moon. Okay, now they want me to look at the numbers, how they've combined the numbers. Okay, so what do we have here? We have, this is 12. And this is 15, right? 12 and 15. Okay, we're not combining them. We're just going 12 and 15. So let's do that. All relationships are assignments. You are finding your friends and your tribe and even understanding soulmate relationships at this time. Okay, 15, your changing thoughts are changing your life. So that's changing this perspective where you're so focused on the material world and mastering that. You've mastered that. You got to go beyond that now. Align your awareness and energy with thoughts that lift you, okay? So the material world is very dense. They want you to align your energy and thoughts, energy with thoughts that lift you. Less dense thoughts is how it's coming, you know, whatever that says to you. Okay, this is 17 and this is 20. So let's look at 17. As one door closes, another door opens. Angels are with you to help direct your thoughts in a positive way. And then 20. Your angels are congratulating you on taking steps toward growth and expansion. You have a deeper connection to your soul now. So you're moving through this right now, this activation. And then this is 19. It's okay for you to be powerful. You are being guided by heaven to take ownership of your situation. Okay? This is amazing. All right, what else do you want to? Oh, the 8. The 8 right in the middle. Okay, the 8 right in the middle. So we want 8, 12. Okay, 8, 12. Let's see what 8, 12 is. The lesson you are experiencing at this time is because a relationship or wound connected to a relationship has not yet been dealt with. To avoid unnecessary challenges, it's important to connect with this before moving forward. Okay, so now 8, 15. Let's see what that says. Angels are sharing opportunities for new beginnings with you at this time. Remember that you always have a choice and are encouraged to choose the path that speaks to you. Okay, 8, 17. Experiences and opportunities connecting to you to a higher purpose are unfolding. Prepare yourself for greatness and blessings. Okay, 8, 20. Your way forward is dependent on your capacity to trust in God's plan and surrender any of your own small thoughts that could get in the way of your greatness. Okay, in 8, 19. Angel guidance is encouraging you to ask yourself what will bring you closest to joy before you make any further decisions. Okay. All right, so this is similar to group number 1 in that it talked about the wound that needs healing before you can move forward. And then it talks about, asking yourself what will bring you closest to joy before you make any further decisions. So grief and joy are two sides of the same coin, okay? I feel like you've experienced a lot of loss in the physical world, and that's what's helped you master the physical world and the material world. So that's why it was dense thoughts. It was this loss and this grief. These have been your teachers, right? This has been the lessons. These have been your teachers. This was a spiritual assignment, as it mentioned. I feel like you've lost a lot in relationships, especially in love and physical relationships. And those were your teachers, and those, but it's time to shift your perspective from that loss and that denseness and that grief to joy. Okay? Sorry, the throat is really resisting this message. But it's time to shift that grief to joy. Okay? And to allow the grief. It was your teacher. Thank it, allow it, appreciate it, honor it. You're not getting rid of it. You're not rejecting it. You're not judging it. You're not denying it. You're just going to focus now on the joy. That's the lighter thoughts, the less dense thoughts, right? On the joy, on you being your sun, moon, and stars. Remember I said that you are your sun, moon, and stars. So no matter what you've experienced in the physical material world as loss, you always still had you, and you are your sun, moon, and stars, okay? And that's what they want you to focus on, to master at the next level, to answer this call. And the call is to be loved and love, and start with you, right? Love yourself and be loved by yourself. That's what you're here to do, okay? Think about what brings you joy and then do that. Be that, because that's how you love yourself. That's how you express the love for yourself, okay? And that can never be taken from you. You can never lose that. There's a movie, and I cannot remember the name of the movie, but in the movie, I think it's Nicolas Cage. He plays himself and his twin, and he's kind of like that more successful whatever guy, and then his twin is a little bit less that guy. He's more, sensitive and more the artist, the struggling artist type, maybe. I don't know. I could be completely making that up. That's how I remember it. And anyways, so the more successful twin was talking to the other twin. And I don't want to say more successful and less successful. I wouldn't say the more material world twin was talking to the more spiritually world connected twin, if that's, how I could maybe put it. This one mastered the material world, and thought that, that this one who had mastered the spiritual world should be envious of him. But then he found out he was envious of this guy. And the reason was because he asked his brother, he said, I used to watch you in the playground, and, you would go up and talk to this beautiful girl and that you were in love with, that you had a big crush on, and you would talk to her and she would talk to you. But then the minute you walked away, she would like giggle and laugh with her friends and make fun of you. And I thought, but you never stopped. You never stopped loving her. You never stopped, going up and talking to her. And I always thought, how could you do that? Like, how could you do that where she's, mocking you behind your back or whatever it is, And this twin said, because my love for her was my love. It was my experience. It was for me to experience loving her, and no one could take that away from me, not even her. And that was just so beautiful. And that's what they want you to hear today. Okay? So you've mastered the physical world. It's time to master your emotional, spiritual world and to learn how to master loving and being loved by you. That will be reflected in your material world. We know that, but that is your activation today. That's your message. You have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.